Let me just warn you, your jaw's gonna drop and you're gonna fall off the chair because I did when I hit that submit button. By the end of this video, you're gonna know two really important things. You'll know how to deploy a website and create a website for any business, any niche in a matter of minutes. Not only that, secondly, you'll learn how to add AI functionality to that website by adding Go Highlevel's functions, Chatbot, calendar, and forms into the backend. My name is Altus. I have my own AI automation agency as a business and a separate mentorship program. And me and my students build functions and capabilities like that we sell to businesses for sustainable income. So what are we going to do today? We're going to learn how to build the ultimate prompt for a product called Lovable. By building this prompt, we're going to go through and create a high-level form, a high-level calendar, a high-level chatbot, put it all together in an amazing prompt. That's the trick. A really, really good prompt that with one click created a totally amazing website for a rubbish removal company. There's no templates for it. Build from scratch. I start from the start, go all the way till the end until we have a working website. And it's actually easy. It just took one prompt, one go, it had one small error and it got fixed. It's really amazing. I hit the submit button, I looked at the result, and really my jaw drops and you'll hear me be absolutely wowed in this video. So it's going to be a bit longer, but just sit with us, concentrate, and make sure you watch to the end so you can see this final result. So let's get into this. All right. So as promised, completely starting from scratch, we're going to build a website in Lovable, but in the back end, we're going to use Highlevel for the calendar, for the form, for the chatbots. And there's going to be a full process to it. And it's going to involve us getting a logo, getting some images, getting some SEO keywords, the form, the code, and the prompt, and the layout. Now this might seem confusing, but we're going to go through it step by step, one at a time, because we want to create the system from scratch, and there's nothing really like that in Highlevel, so it's really good to have a rubbish removal example in here. And of course we're going to use AI to help us with a lot of these things. So let's get going, and we'll start from the scratch. We're just going to go find a logo image somewhere. So I'm just going to come to Google and I'm going to go and by the way, from scratch, haven't set up anything. The only thing I've set up is my Highlevel account. So removal company. Now if you would do this for a client, obviously you will have some of these details. You'll have some of it, right? Because they'll have a logo, they will have the about section, but we don't have that. So we will find something that looks really good, and I don't want to go completely get something random, but we remove trailer trash junk removals. Okay, it's cool and green. So we're gonna save the image. We're gonna call it logo 1. I'm gonna save that. Now what we're gonna do is you're gonna come into your Highlevel account. You're gonna come to media storage, and we're gonna upload this to our Highlevel account. And we'll use that later on in a lot of things, but it's gonna be called logo 1, and we'll upload this in here. And there's our little logo, right? So I'm gonna go in here and say get link, because that will be the direct link to the little logo. Okay, so, and we'll remember the color theme. It's kind of nice green colors. So what we'll do is we'll come back in here, and the logo image is, and we'll delete that there. Oops. And I'll just delete one. No, that's just how it looks. Logo image like that. Now, let's go find some mixed images of rubbish removal that we can use. Rubbish removal company. And what we would like is just something called generic. It doesn't obviously say too much like this. Rubbish removal. Yes, save image as. No, it's got a JPG image. I don't want web images. I want proper website images. I'm gonna save this in here. And it's going to hit the save button on the side here, and it's just going to be rubbish 1. And if it's the best name, rubbish 1. And I'm going to do the same, upload image, rubbish 1. And you can do all this at once if you have it, so upload them all. And we are going to get the link. And it's going to have this in here. So it's always good for just descriptions. Logo of the business, and this might bother us a little bit in the back end, but we'll have them and we can use them again. Image of a man moving rubbish. And we're gonna come back and it's gonna grab 2 more images. Is there any in here that's quite cool? No. We're gonna Google. Let's say nothing is best removal warning. I obviously don't want to have one of these logos in here, but I mean these are quite cool. Yeah, cool looking website, by the way. It's got the basics in there. It's got the images, kind of red themed. Don't like it. All right, we just need to go through a couple of rubbish removals. I think images are still a better place. That one's cool. I like that. Is that the JPEG or PNG? Yes, that's one. And we're gonna upload that one too. Upload. And we're gonna call this one get link. And this is gonna be image of a man and a rubbish truck. And I'll upload that image there. And then one more image. See, it's gonna be harder than what you think sometimes. We got junk in your trunk. That's cool. Download image. Kind of goes with the green, but you get what I mean. So what we'll do again is we're gonna upload this. And we'll upload. I have a dog barking here soon too. Get the link. And we're gonna come here again. Image of a rubbish truck with logo and advertising. Okay, good. So now you would have a bit of a about section in here, but we don't, because Mira's rubbish removal does not exist. So we are gonna go and head off to DeepSeek for this one. And DeepSeek English. Don't need R1, doesn't need to do research, but write me an about section for a business called Mary's rubbish removal. The location is in Arua, New Zealand. The rest can be fictional. I want it to contain enough details for my website, but also to train an AI chatbot. Add services that a rubbish removal company would do. Add that it is residential and commercial. Add some catchphrases, emails, addresses. Give something good and details. All right. So I want a bit of an about section so we can actually train our voice AI system on this. So welcome to Mary's Central Review. Nice. I would never have thought these things. I don't know rubbish removal. Did I say furniture removal? I do not like I don't know anything about it. So this is cool. All right. So about section. And here we are going to go back to our form in here about Mary's in here. I'm going to paste that. Sometimes I just add these double lines because these are just my notes. All right. So we have an about section. Then we have our logos. Now let's do some keyword research. So we're going to come in here and we're going to hit DeepSeek R1. And then I want you to do some keyword research. In fact, let's do this. You're going to look up Google AI Studio, right? We're going to do some keyword research. So let's do it on Google. They know best, right? So we're going to be in here and we are going to hit do I have credits left? Yes, I do. Gemini Pro 2.5. Sweet. So I want you to give me 15 keywords for my business. These are SEO keywords, long and short. I want these keywords to help me rank in Google. I want it's specific to my business. My business details are. All right, we are gonna come back here. Yeah, thank you, DeepSeek, for writing something. I just used DeepSeek at the start, but hey, maybe you should have just gone with Gemini the whole time. But that's all right. I really like Gemini. And we're gonna run this because ultimately we want to build a website that's also gonna rank in Google. So has this worked? No. Did I put the thinking part in? I did too. That's right. It should think about this in a little bit. It's not going to go too long. Nice. All right. Cool. And we'll actually add the tips because we are going to add these into another AI soon. So we're gathering all these details and we're going to build out a prompt to create a lovable prompt with all our details. So we need some details in here. Copy, and we're going to come in here. So SEO keywords. That's our one section for our images. SEO keywords in here. All right. Boom. Now, the back end of Highlevel. So Highlevel is going to be our CRM. We'll be able to integrate a lot of automations with it, do emails, do SMSs, and all such things. How are we going to get people into our Go Highlevel system? So the 3 ways is going to be website related. Well, obviously there's going to be phones, there's going to be SMS, social media, all that stuff. Cool. But if we're going to build a website to get clients from a website into our Go Highlevel CRM, we're gonna get some details from a form, then we're gonna get some details from a calendar, then we're gonna get some chatbot details. Okay, so a form. So it's gonna be a simple get in contact with us form. So form. This is the embedded code for a form to leave a message for us. Get in contact. Okay, so we're gonna come to a Highlevel. You're gonna sign up to your account. We're gonna go to setting, not settings. We're gonna go to sites, and in sites we're gonna go create a new form. This is just a random account that I have, but our form is gonna be in here, and there's gonna be message us form. So it's just gonna be a form that sits on a website somewhere. Okay, let's try this. Oops, contact us. Something in here to leave a message. Okay, so we are gonna go back here, and you don't need to. You do, but you don't. So first name, it's gonna go full name. So full name first. So the person gives a full name, their phone number, their email address, and if you don't have it, you just go to custom fields. We're going to add a new field, and it's going to be a multi-line, and we're going to come to field name, leave message. So it's just going to be a long field in your form for them to type something out. So save the form, and message, and it will create it in here, and we can add it in here. So it's just a multi-level form in here, and you just add the bits in here. So leave us a message. Please tell us how we can help, what you need, or the message you want to leave us. Now, very technically, you're gonna have to have these kind of things if we are gonna do some marketing with their number. So by checking this box, I can see if messages relating my account. Nope, I don't need that. All right, I don't want that. I can delete the terms and conditions here. You should have this in if you're going to build it out. Okay, so send message. I just want to see if there's actually other ones in there. We are gonna go to the also want to keep company. And then what's this one in here? I agree to the terms and conditions provided. Nice. So sweet. That and that. That's all we need for now, and we're gonna go in and save. So this is the important part. Here's the important part. You also need to come here, notifications, and you need to add a from message and a to message. So the from message is gonna be subject, so it's gonna be new website message, and I'm gonna send this. I'll just add my own email, but you're gonna add your client's email in here. And I'm just gonna leave that blank. And what are they gonna what auto reply is the person gonna get? So the subject's gonna go message first. We got your message. And the reply is going to be, well, this should be anything, right? So this should be Mary's normal email, but we'll just do this. And the sender is going to be rubbish remove. No. So this just means when someone does a form, both the owner of the business and the person that submits the form gets a message. So really cool, right? So kind of come in here. So integrations, we need to open this. Now, we are going to have an inline integration. I don't want to go through all of this, but pretty much a sticky bar on the side is going to be on the right. It's going to just pop up to them, or it's going to be part of the website, and that's what I want. Show scrolling. All right. So all I want to say is copy embed code. Okay. Now, this is a very specific code. Codes are very case sensitive. Codes are very spacing as a new line or space sensitive. So just got to be careful with this. So what I'm going to say, this is the embedded form from form to leave a message. It is in, just going to come back here, inline form. Inline form. All right, and then I'm going to paste the code here. Okay. Now, calendars. So SweetDad's going to create a form for us. Now let's quickly create a calendar. We'll hit done. Gonna hit the save button. And we are gonna hit back. We're gonna come to calendars. And I'm just gonna create a random calendar. So, well, calendars, big training by itself, but I'm gonna come to settings, calendars. I'm just gonna create a random calendar. Okay, so the calendar can be in there. Create a calendar. It's gonna be a round robin calendar. So this is gonna be the book removal, book a collection. So this will just be whoever the owner is, because I just have one person set up. Rubbish. I had rubbish in there. That's quite cool. And it's gonna hit confirm. And all it is just a actual looking website, kind of like this. Calendar like this. Okay, so not going to go too much in calendars, how to edit them. But we're going to come here, close it, and then we have is it loaded? Come on. And we have, well, it's not here. Onboarding calendar, Charlie's calendar. Book a collection. And we're going to click this button, and we're going to get a embedded code, and we are going to copy this. Okay. So now we're going to come back into here and calendar. This is the code for an embedded. All right, done. So, a chatbot embedded. I knew I had that wrong. Embedded. Let's go create a chatbot. So for the chatbot to work, we're going to need to do the training on the chatbot. And to do that, we are going to create a new Google form, a Google document, docs, come in here. And this is going to be rubbish chatbot. Sounds very bad. I'm going to make sure I actually share this. Don't forget this part. We'll get back to that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my about part. So back here, we still have that open in DeepSeek. I'm going to grab the about part. Now, the more detail your client provides you, the better as it will be in here, okay? So the more information your client gives you about their business, the better the chatbot's going to get trained. It's going to only answer things that's relevant here, okay? So don't forget that. So for this chatbot, it's just going to be in here. Now, for all bookings, refer to the website section. Bookings for all prices and estimates, refer to the get in contact section. Okay, so all the chatbots can do is train from this. If it doesn't have much in there, it can't train much. Okay, so does that make sense? You need to add a lot of stuff in here. Add frequently asked questions. Think of if you are going to tell your 8-year-old child about the business. Okay, so they can't just they won't know what they don't know. So when they come here, copy link. Now to build a chatbot, we are going to go to conversation arrow. We are going to create a new chatbot. It's going to be a general FAQ chatbot. So this is the rubbish removal chatbot, and we are going to add both live chat, and we are going to add both chat widget in there. And now scroll down, we'll get to this part. Business name is Mary's Rubbish. There is rubbish removal. This is important. Again, look at the training, but how often are they going to respond? Configure settings for the auto prompt based on your business needs. Wait time before responding, 2 seconds. That's going to wait 2 seconds, then respond. Every person can only do 10 messages at once, and obviously it's going to cost you 2 cents. All right, so now we're going to head to bot training at the save button. First, we're going to go to bot training. Now you should still have this. I'll just copy this again, copy link. We're going to come back here, and we are going to get some data from here. Extract from URL, get data. So give this a second. It should scan your page again. You need to make sure our pages are readable and shareable, else I just will read that it's not shared. Okay, so let's give this a couple of minutes. All right, shows the link, shows it's trained. So let's go flick between this and ask it some questions. Hey, what's your address? Should probably stop over this. Hey, what is your address? All right, and this is very important. You need to spend half an hour to an hour going through this, asking the questions, and if it's good, you tick that button. Then it's going to train. So a little part in there, it trained it. If it's not, you tick that button. So can I have a heap of rubbish at my home that needs picking up? Can you help? Absolutely nice answer. So we like that. So we watch the side. We like it. So it trains it. Okay. So you can add more frequently asked questions in here if you need to, or you can add your FAQs in there if you want to, but it's learned from here. So we're just about good to go. Bot goals. You can read over it, but all this is going to be is a FAQ bot. It's got some things in here. This is going to be good. It's going to be more advanced. Trigger some workflows. You need to know when someone messages you. I'm not going to do this now. These are all part of the other high level training that we do in the school group if you want to know all about this. But all we want is a website chatbot. So almost done. And this will show you some more details on it. But anyway, we got the chatbot. Now we got to add the widget. So come back. We're going to come to sites down the side. We're going to come to chat widget. We're going to create a new chat widget. It is going to be all in one chat, SMS chat, live chat, and a WhatsApp chat. So it's going to be all in one. So live chat and email SMS. Choose in chat option to get started. So you can go through all these settings. Welcome back, message, chat widget options. We're going to hit replace and we're going to have a logo. So that should bring up the logo down here, right? So sweet, we have that. And you can always open this to see how it changes. Choose a chat option to get started. In fact, we are just going to go with live chat. Can we delete that? No. All right. So head back. Don't like it. We are only going to go over live chat because we don't have a phone number on this. Okay. So let's go back to live chat. Rubbish. Chatbot. You can change all these if you want to, the style and color. I'm just going to hit replace, hit that one in there. So we have that kind of sign up in here and chat window. You can see how it changes in here. So title, have a question. It was going to say, welcome to Mary's rubbish removal. All right. Intro. Hi. How can we help today? Question mark. Contact form, don't need that. Send button, redirect them. Live chat is take that out. So that just means we're going to connect you live chat. No, AI is going to take over. The time delay user interactive window. And delete that. And live chat close in 2 minutes. Chat close to inactivity. And you can just add these extra bits in here if you need to. But that's all we need for now. Messaging. All right. Gonna hit the save button. And then we're gonna get code. And by code UTM, we're gonna stay with the code. At the copy button. Now this is where Lovable might fall at the bus. I've not tried this one yet, but I'm sure it will work. So I'm gonna come here. We can close this one out. So live chatbot. This is the code to put in every website header / footer to enable a chatbot module. This is a go high level website chatbot widget. The code in here. All right. So it just says it needs to be added to the footer and header. So let's just quickly go double check that this works. So and hit the close button, and the only real way to test this is to come to a random website. Do I have a random website? Yeah, I got one here. What does this show? No, don't have one here. It's going to create a new blank website. just quickly one like this. Doesn't matter. I just want to make sure the website chat head pops up, okay, and kind of looks good, and test it. You need to test this too. So, because what might happen is we might send this through to Lovable, and then it doesn't work, and then we're wondering why doesn't it not work, and we might spend a lot of time trying to figure that out, and the actual problem end up being to do with the website chat widget that doesn't work. So I don't care about this. Gonna hit the back button. So website designer, we're gonna come to settings. Then don't have to do this, or you should do this just to see if your website works, if your chatbot works. All right, and this is, by the way, how you would install this chatbot to anything else. So what we look for is some action down the bottom. Right, here we go. Hey, have a question. Hey, how can we help today? I need help removing my rubbish at home. All right, so it should fire the live chat, and it takes that couple of 2 seconds to come through. You know, if it doesn't work, we just have to re-enable that in the workflow. And I actually think I know where the problem is. I do. I'm gonna come back to settings, conversation AI, and status is off. See, this is why I need to check these things. So set as the primary bot. Used to be a setting in here that says live. Okay. Set as primary. All right. So why Highlevel? Why have you changed this? Right. Watch me stumble through this. There used to be a part right here. That's how you turn it on. Right. Have to reload it. The problem with this is it remembers your cache. So, and to copy this. So this is, I think there's problems people run over into all the time. If I just start typing in here, it won't work because it remembers the cache. And when I reload it, you'll see, because we set a 2-minute timeout, I think. See in here. Hi there. Well, there we go. So that works. We just can't go through the conversation on the top. Hi there, how can we help? I need my rubbish removed. So we can, all right, nice. That really, really works. Now, we have everything just about done. So we have an about section. We have the logo section. We have the SEO keywords. We have the tips. We have the embedded code. Now let's go look at getting a really good website layout. So we will use this again. All right. So give me a blue layout of a website for the above company. Some of the functions include a calendar booking page, a page for contacting us with a web form. Give me a layout for a website. Some of the functions include a calendar booking page, a page for contacting us with a web form to submit the message. I'd like a hero section, which is your main section, I'd like a section for our services. I'd like a testimonial section. I'd like a pricing section. I'd also like a page there, page for our services that shows more information. I'd also like a page for pricing options. I'd like a section on the main page with a map showing what area we live, what area we work in. That we're at the map yet. So let's just go back here. Publish from Lovable USA. So we want a blueprint, okay, a layout of what should be in the website. You can just chuck this into Lovable right now, and it will probably work. But yeah, why we'll just add some more good looking stuff to it to make it beat tart and stand out. So why us? Yeah, all right. Let's just leave that for now. So it's going to go a hero section, a service section, moving. We can just let's do this. Does it come in here? Does it copy in here? Right. All right. Let's see how far we can push it. Use the information above to create the layout, but also use the details below from. In fact, this should have website access. Let's just see. But also use the layout from to help you. All right, let's just see what this does. So I want a bit of a layout, okay? So it's going to be thinking a lot. I'm just going to go through it. Hopefully, I'm not quite sure if Gemini 2.5 has website access, but maybe it does. Yeah, let's see what it comes up. So what I'm doing is getting a basic layout. Nice. I like that. 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 All right. So here we go. Oops. I'm going to copy this. And now, the thing with Lovable is that you only get a couple of prompts to use. So we'll go through all this. I'll paste this in here. And now we kind of have everything, okay? And we're just going to go through Lovable and we're going to give it instructions. So let's see how this goes. It's quite a lot in here, but we'll see if it can handle it, okay? So just for this, I have access to miners. So I'm going to say, I want you to create a Lovable dev prompt for me. I I want Lovable to create a website. I want the website to be super slick, modern, and new looking. I want it to have micro animations. I want it to just thinking, I want to have micro animations. I want it to only be in HTML, CSS, and Java code. I do have 3 embedded codes I want to use. One for a form, one for a calendar, one for a website chat widget that needs to go in the header/footer of every page. I want you to give me the Lovable, the dev prompt and instructions. Right, I'm just going to say in here as well, I don't want it to be a beta version. I want it to be the final release, as if you tested it 10 times. I want multiple pages as outlined below in the blueprint. I want you to give me the Lovable prompt instructions. Here are some details to help you write the prompt. Detail 1, start about the business. So I'm just gonna build a prompt to build a prompt. Okay, so come in about the business. We are gonna come back here and we're gonna hit that button. End of detail 1. Start of detail 2. Some images to use in the website. Come back, copy that, paste that. All right. End of detail 2. Then start of detail 3. This is the embedded codes to use for the form, the website, and the chat widget. The chat widget needs to be on every page. All right, that. Oh, now we've gone over. All right, that's all right. We'll select this out into Gemini and see what that says. Then we're gonna come in for here, and we are gonna come back to Gemini. Gonna hit that paste button here. It's got like a million token thing, so that's all right. We committed to a friendly because there was one. So this is all right. Come back here. So we need to use on every page. And come back. Embedded code. Oh, I forgot that. So we'll come back to that. And we'll come here. End of detail. start of detail. Oh, now I see I lost my space. Detail 2, start of detail 3. I want to use SEO keywords and functions. SEO keywords are, scroll back up, scroll back down. Now this is not going to help a lot, but it is going to help. End of detail number 3, start of detail number 4. The code, all right. Copy this, and we are, let's say detail number 4. This is an example layout. Use this, but don't be limited by this. All right. Now I'm going to also hit Control A, hit Control Copy, and we shall ask this for about DeepSeek. We shall do it in as many things as we can. Now, ultimately, if you can have 3 Lovable accounts, you can run this 3 times, okay? But it's going to be a lot harder. Well, what does it say? The model cannot open links. That's all right. Oh, no, you can't open links. So while all this is doing its thing, let's go to Lovable. Lovable.dev. I shall log out of this. And then I should be able to register my free account. Come on, sign out. Doesn't like it. Sign in. Enter email address. Create an account. Enter details below. Roots. I probably need to check my Outlook. Give me a second, check an Outlook. It's obviously free. Lovable, right? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that was a pretty big prompt. And I'd love to know that's gonna work. Let's skip all this. I don't want it. Let's just go in here. Oh, see code instructions. That doesn't. See now, it doesn't give me the prompts. I don't like that. Here we go. This is a lot crazier. Don't know what's happening here. Copy and try and paste it into Lovable to these have a review. How good is this? Oh, I love Gemini. Hit the copy button. Hit that in there. At the end of that, you can probably just still copy all of that in. But, yeah, I don't know. Right, now we're going to run this. And what I'm going to do is, let's open another Lovable account. So you can hit Shift Control N. It's going to do a new tab. Lovable.dev. And what other email accounts do I have? Sign up. This is the great thing about having multiple email accounts. I have this email account. Come on. I have. There we go. Sign up. And then let's check my email. Come on. Inbox. And I have another one in here. Hit that one in there. Skip this. Now, let's move that to the side. Where was this one? I copy and paste all this. I want Lovable to the greater side. Oops. All right. Cheers like that. Come in here. Let's see how this one goes. Okay. Now I might need to pause all of this. So this is going to go ahead and do its thing. This one is going to go ahead and do its thing. And it's going to be a while. So I'm just going to hit the pause button and then we'll come back when they're all done. All right, we're back. So it loaded this first page. It gave a bit of an error and it also went and fixed it by itself. But that's kind of what it comes up with. And let's scroll down. I'll fix the issues with, yeah, it's gone and fixed its own issues and it's actually loaded this. So does it work? Yeah, it does. Hey, I live in an area. Need help? I live in an area. A chat. So the chat works. Comes in there and you'll be able to grab your contact details from here. So let's see what contact us. And there's the high level form that works. Look at that. Like how amazing is that? Jeepers. I am kindly shocked with this. Yeah, let's see if we can, let's pop it up in here. This is the preview mode. So yeah, the chatbot works. We can scroll down. We haul it all. So you don't want to book now, call us, local, family owned, eco-friendly. It has that image. It has our logo. It's a green area. We are in area. This is just absolutely shocking. Yeah. Kind of messed that up a little bit, but that's all right. Affordable. Man, like, right? How good is this? So book a room or oops. Yeah, how to book, confirm a call the day before the call, on arrival, the transport. So obviously we want to go through here and add a couple of bits to it. If you need to. Like we'll need to fix that coloring, but that's all right. It doesn't scroll to the top of the page. That's the thing. So get a quote, it will load it, but it doesn't automatically scroll to the top of the page. That's all right. Service area, our cover map, about us, our story. Got that image in there. But this is tremendous. I would never even have thought about this. Like I said, I don't know anything about Lovable at all, right? So yeah, I don't know what do you guys think. So the only thing we're missing here. All right, should we go? we don't have the calendar. All right, let's try get that. Oh no, sorry, it loaded. I was just too fast. The calendar is in here, and we can book an appointment via Highlevel, and all of this will come in. So if I add this in here, we'll test this functionality so you can see David, last name Reed, 021. We'll add a different number on this. David at rubbish.com, and we'll make a booking, schedule a meeting. I confirm. What did I say? At 3 o'clock on the 10th of April, schedule a meeting. So, and you can obviously add that to your calendar if you want to, but meeting scheduled. And when we come in here, during all of that, my internet connection dropped for a second. Calendars. And we're looking at a meeting somewhere in here. There we go. Right, so yeah, meeting book. I have this set in a different time zone, by the way. So I'm thinking I am in American Los Angeles time zone. So that's what it is. Make sure your time zone is right. It's a Highlevel problem, not a problem in there. And then the only other thing we need to do, I forgot to do this, is you need to, once your form is submitted, so we'll just go back here. And the best parts are, like, when you change it here, it will change the things in Lovable. So when I go to contacts first, so I'll show you here. It's a David Reed as a contact now, and you can start all your automations, all your AI can now call, message them. It's ridiculous what it can do. So what I was going to show you on the forms, form builder. And I was sure it was our rubbish form we did. Should have probably named it better. When you come in here, your options are on submit. It can just, thank you submitting. We received your message, and we will get back to you ASAP. Hit the save button. And now, when we come back to our little view, so shows it in there, in the heading, Mary's rubbish removal. It's absolute crazy. The only thing is that the bottom parts don't scroll back up when you go. Okay, so that's the only problem. But when we come to contact us, and it loads up here, Mark, oh my words, Mark Smith. I love your website. If you haven't done any website coding before, oh my word, 125501. If you haven't done any coding before, you will know how hard it is to get these columns and sections. Shows your message, but it's like a really good about section. And again, book call, I don't have the phone app working. The chat widget's working, allocation's working. It just works straight away. It found an error and obviously fixed the error, but if you're going to add more images, it's just going to work. It's the fact that this is all green looking. It got these little logos out there. Like, wow, right? I don't know anything about this, but it's got the little micro adjustments in here. Learn more about our services. Yeah, like, do a booking. The only thing you need to say is that every time it clicks those buttons and you go to the top, but you just add those to the prompt as well, and then connecting it is simple as connecting it into Highlevel and publishing it. Into Lovable, going to domain and adding your domain, and there you go. You actually have a full working site. So, um, yeah, side camera keeps freezing. That's all right. Let's move this up here. Um, I hope this all kind of made sense to you. I think, yeah, just really great, easy value, especially if you don't have those sites built up in Highlevel. And this works really well. It just works. It's um just shows you how taking the effort here makes all the difference, right? So hope you like it. Yeah, if there's more stuff like this, we'll look into it. In fact, hold on a second. The other one is just finished. So I can get rid of this. Move this off to the side. Let's move this one over. Here we go. The next side. Pop this one up, and I actually thought I broke Lovable today. And yeah, here we go. Like, selected that image in there. It's a bit bad quality image, but okay, same kind of idea. Just gonna need some work. I don't know what these lines are about. It does not look cool. So got our image in there, got our service, simplified. Definitely the more advanced prompt obviously gives a better result than any of these, but there we go. Half truck, full truck. I don't even know to think about this. Yeah, really, really, really good. This is gonna turn my actual side camera off because running out of battery. But this works. It actually just works. So, and the fact that we now can have information that comes into Highlevel is absolutely priceless, right? So it's really, really good to have. Really, really good to use. I'm going to make sure I delete this one so you don't use my embedded code. And then I'm going to make sure I come to conversation AI. And now, because I made one primary, it's not going to like it. It's not going to like it. See? It doesn't like that bad. I can delete my chat widget. So you can't use that, please. But yeah, now the world of automation is in your hands. You can use it, add it, do multiple tasks with it. It's got so many settings with it. Yeah. Hope you enjoyed this video. Obviously, if you want to see more of this, I mainly do my voice AI agency mentorship program, and we got a lot of training in here, like a lot of training about voice AI systems, 11 labs. There's some automations, web scraping tools, chat widgets, and obviously you get a bunch of extra bonuses included. Yeah, like really massive bonuses. So really worth checking out if you want to stick around for this. And anything I want to show you in here is actually the this one that I built. If you're into voice agencies, and this just took one prompt as well. Really good looking website, and if you go for my training, you fill this in, go create, and creates an AI voice assistant that calls you and pretends to be your business, so you can actually try it before you buy it, kind of thing. But yeah, just really good, amazing. You need some functionality to it, so therefore you at Highlevel. So hope you had a good time, hope this all makes sense, and yeah, thank you all for watching.